Welcome back to K&L Farms. I'm Ken. I hope this video finds you well. And earlier on a previous video, I have a project that I'm basically just going to make a block. I need 4 pieces of blocks that are 12 feet long, 12 inches long for a different project. And I've also said on my previous video that that if you're living on a homestead or a very rural area where it takes you an hour to commute to town or to the nearest hardware store, you try and keep as much as you can. This came off of a previous project, came off of a deck. This is just a piece of pressure treat, and this is a piece of 6x6. Now when I say 6x6, I actually made these on my sawmill, and I'll give you a glimpse. Of that sawmill or me making this board, and then we'll get back to cutting those, trying to cut these down. I'm going to try and use the saw over there here in just a little bit, the radial arm saw in just a little bit, and cut those down. I don't think that's 4 feet, but for the video for today, I'm just going to try and cut 4 of these down with the radial arm saw. You may not be able to see it very well in the picture. Let me put this 2x6 down, and the intent is I'll pick this one up and show you here in just a minute. I'll put this down. Okay, so that's a true 6x6. I think it's about 3 feet long. It's a pretty good piece of wood, and I'm just going to take that 2x6 I previously had. I'm going to take a nail gun it together, because I'm trying to get a 2x8 on the top. And the 2x8 should be 7.5 inches long. Of course, that 2x6 is 1.5 inches. This is 6 inches, be 7.5 inch face. And I'll just take a nail gun it for temp together, and then I'm going to take a deck screw later on. But I'll spin you around here in just a minute, and I'll chop some of these up. Okay, you'll have to excuse the shop a little bit, because it's been cold, icy and rainy outside. Well, rainy right now. We're supposed to get coming up, we're supposed to get 10 days worth of snow, and so we've been kind of doing all of our projects in here, and the projects out in the main farm, we just been bringing our stuff into here, doing those projects until the weather gets better. We can commute back and forth because there's so much ice. Let me measure that out. Remember, I need it 12 inches long. I'll work on that in just a minute. And then we'll see if it's feasible to use this radial arm saw to cut that block off. I might cut 2 or 3. Let's see if it's, nope, I won't get 3. So let's just work on 2 for right now. Okay, took me just a minute to get a marker. I just got a carpenter's pencil, and I'll show you that in just a minute, how I use it. But hooks to my tool belt. It's on a slinky string, and that way I can pull it out. Sometimes I hook it up on my vest, pull it out and use it, and it's that way I've always got a pencil on me, because I'm terrible about keeping track of where they're at. Okay, I'm going to put my glasses on, and let's see how feasible this is. I hope it's plugged in. Let's try and flip it over, because I think that'll actually work. I may actually just take it and cut one. Cut it down this way and see how close I get. That looks pretty close. except the guard's hitting. Let's start back here. Missed that by a little bit. That's a clean piece of wood. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but that's actually the heartwood. That was the heartwood of that log. I could sand that a little bit off. And then I'm just going to take a 2x6, try and find one that's not iced up. I'm going to put it together. Let me see if I can set that down. Put it together like that. Kind of like that. I'm trying to make a block that a 2x8 will fit on the top. Let me get a tape measure and see what that is. And I'm looking for roughly 7.5 inches. Ooh, baby, that's darn close. That'll work for me. Okay, so let's cut another one up, and then I'll get the nail gun out. Okay. I got a witness mark on it somewhere. I got to get back to my witness mark. And then I'll show you the remaining piece and why I'm not going to make 3 of them. Okay, see the remaining piece still. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a pretty nice piece of wood there. I'll probably see, I'm not going to throw that away. I'm going to keep that for something else. Got to check in the end of it, because this has actually been in the big barn for maybe a year, maybe more. But in any case, that's pretty nice. Then that'll serve the purposes. So let me spin you around. I'll try and get a nail gun. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Probably hear the rain in the background. That's why we're doing most of our work inside the garage right now. See if I got, I think I got 8 penny nails in this gun, in the nail gun. So let me see if I got 8. Because I'd rather shoot a 16. Because I think the last project we did had 8 pennies. See how they're short? See if I can find some 16s. I know I have them, I just got to find them. And a battery. Okay, I got a battery, but one thing that we're terrible at is battery life. Because we keep them in the garage, and the other morning when I got up, it was 9 degrees the other morning when I got up and went out and fed animals. So it's terrible on battery life. Okay, got a strip of 16s. I don't need a full strip, but I got a strip of 16s. I won't need very many, just to tack it together. Put it in there. Gonna square it up a little bit. There. That one's actually pretty good there. Huh? A little bit heavy, but see what I mean about battery life? Okay, got that one tacked together. I'll set that one out of my little work area I got here for now. And then gonna have to get a 2x8 for that later on. Have to go to town, but remember, we only go to town once a week, and we're not scheduled to go to town for a little bit. Okay. I got to make 2 more of those, but the 2 more that I make will be the exact same as what you just seen, so there's no reason repeating